What is up? Welcome back to another episode. Now, last time, as we go through all these here, we'll stop here. Last time we finished second, quite far behind Leclerc, but we had a good race after kind of a dismal qualifying. This time, we head to Australia to kind of stay in a championship fight. I don't know how Australia's going to be with our car. We've got 2 tire wear upgrades coming just to try and get the chassis a little bit moving. I'm going to choose Perez. I'm actually going to choose a rival this time.
Thanks for handling that.
I feel like having a rival is kind of nice. We still sit third in the R&D. Obviously, we jumped up so much. We're all but one team, I think, decreased. We do get one of them in. Should get the second one. That was the minor upgrade that came in. This is the major. And both upgrades are through. 11 million for Spec 3, that is fine. 1,200 R&D points. Can we purchase anything? The answer is no. Can't purchase something on the thing. We're not going to. We're now top apparently, so no one else has done a thing. So let's head into qualifying. And it is time for qualifying, folks. Here at Melbourne. Car feels the exact same as last week. Shocker. 2 tire wear upgrades. You would think the car would handle a lot better. But I don't know, for some reason the car feels worse around this track than it did last season. It actually can't put in as much turning. I don't know what's wrong with the car, but I hope it's not like this for the rest of the season. I've purchased another chassis upgrade for after China, which I can easily show you. Go deep. This has been a scruffy lap. A scruffy full lap. And I just don't know what we could do. $16.7. Okay, not as bad as I thought it was, but it's still pretty far off the pace. It's time. Fueled up this time for enough to do 2 flying laps. So we'll see how this first lap goes, and that will make my choice. If I have to use overtake or not. As we time our first lap perfectly. Go deep there. So we're gonna go for a second lap. This time we're gonna use overtake. Try and gain some positions. We're up to P10 with that couple 10th improvement, but let's see what we can do here. This has been a lot better up until that little corner. We're losing time now, but we're up by 7 tenths. We found everything. We're gonna come across the line, burn as much as we can. Almost an 8/10 improvement. We're just off P1 currently. That is us done. Where do we finish? Looks to me we have stayed P2, and we have. That's a wonderful result. From P12 to P2.
With qualifying wrapped up now, we have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race.
As Carlos Sainz improves by like 3 tenths. Holy. Carlos Sainz blows all of us out the water. As we get our first rival victory against the Sergio Perez that we should be beating. Let's head to the race and see what we do.
An immense lap from Carlos Sainz yesterday puts him in pole position. And Goose completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Hamilton, Oscar Piastri, Perez, Leclerc, Fernando Alonso, Verstappen, Russell, Tsunoda, Stroll, Magnussen, Albon, Gasly, Sargent, Hulkenberg, Ricciardo, Ocon, Joe, Teo Pourchaire, and Kushmaini. And now it's time to head down to the track. So I'm sure there'll be...
Okay. So, no one changes. No grid penalties early on in the season. Kind of good to see. And we are dealt with a pretty simple one stop. I think everyone's going to be doing mediums to hards. No point of trying to change the strategy. I don't know how well our tire wear is going to work. So I don't. But, as the lights get going, we get off the grid for the I don't know how many time a wheelie spin. And Lando does jump us, but we're going to look to try and push back past the Brit by braking myself and causing to go right back behind him. Sergio Perez, our rival, who's now right behind us, is on softs. Maybe looking to do a two-stop for the Mexican. As we look like we could be making a move. Lando Norris on the opening lap again, and this time trying to make it stick. Got all the power. Send them to the outside. Just gives us enough space, and we do make the move. Carlos Sainz, crucially, got outside a second of us already. But a good opening lap here. Let's just focus and try and catch back up. Tire wear's perfect. It looks like we can, probably will, be making a move on Carlos Sainz. There's no to the outside. Brake a lot later. And it's a slam dunk move. Into the lead. Sainz will probably get us with DRS again. I'll try and pull away here. I'm braking way too late. Allow Carlos Sainz back in. Who's going to make the move to regain the lead? We're going to defend it. We defend it perfectly. Just slowly eking out. I think we can get outside of DRS if we get a little bit here. I believe we just did. This is crucial now. Lap 5 and we're outside of DRS. And we're faster in a straight line than Sainz. And Sainz and Norris look to be going side by side behind us.
Okay,
Sainz stays ahead.
They seem to have an issue.
But Sainz, thanks to Mark, is just giving me brilliant news. So that means we're even further ahead. Carlos Sainz has developed an issue that looks to be power related. Okay, so a little update. It's kind of been boring since lap 5. You can see we pulled out an incredible gap. We are at our pit window, but I might just stay out because we have the luxury to stay out probably 1 lap more, maybe 2 laps more than what these guys are going to be pitting. So I get to think of maybe do I want to put the softs on. We have this luxury. Sainz's problem I don't think's been fixed. I think Alonso's just gotten past recently. Verstappen's the next car behind. I don't know where Albon is in this train. I think he's still at the bottom there. You can see the little grey dot. I think he's still at the back of this train, which is slightly annoying. Verstappen has pitted. I assume to the hards. So we could probably go 2 more laps, and we could probably pit for softs. Final sector I hate around this track. I cannot do this sector. No, we're just showing. We're gonna see what Lando does here. We do have a new fresh set of softs, so we can pit if we want. Norris is in. I think we'll stay out a couple of laps. If we get jump, we get jump. I think I'm gonna go for softs. Staying out again. I'm boxing next lap. One more time. Boxing next lap. This might be closer than we think. Just about don't speed. That they did reduce the gap by a second. I hope that mistake doesn't mean we come out behind Lando Norris. This is going to be quite tight. Get up to speed. And we are ahead. Just. On cold, soft tires. Norris gonna try and use that against me. He's got a great run. I think Lando Norris could actually take the lead here. He's gonna try it. We're gonna defend. Gonna have to give him the space. And he's clean through. So that mistake might have actually just cost us there. But try and come back at him. No, we're just gonna brake early. Let's not get any damage. Oh, there's a Mercedes slowed up. I believe that's Lewis Hamilton is out of this race. We just get DRS, but what has happened to the Merc? What has happened? Just an engine failure. No smoke, so looks probably like an energy storage. I don't know what kind of failure, but it's not a good day for the Brit. Now I can't really be behind Lando on these quicker tires. One lap does do 4% to these. We're going to be strategical when we get past. Now that we got the tire temps fully up, see the grip we have versus Norris. We're gonna burn our ERS. Even before the detection zone, pretty much, we are ahead. And we're back to first place. There's Lewis Hamilton's stricken car. And we're back up to first place. And we are already cleared Lando Norris. So, if we don't make any mistakes... 3 laps to go. Lando, since we overtook him, pulled away a couple of bits. We did make a mistake, but these tires, only being on 4 or 5 laps, have already hit 30% on the rear left. So the tires are going. And Lando is keeping us quite honest. I don't think Lando's going to get DRS. But we did hit the grass, and that's not what we needed. Now Lando's right up the back of us. We're gonna burn our battery. We're gonna save battery now. Lando does have DRS. We've almost just thrown it away at the last second there. Try to get too close to the grass to minimize the exit of that crucial area. And it almost ended in our demise. But I think we are just, yes, we are just gonna come across the line for our first win of the season. That was very close to being a very, very, very bad day.
Another superb Australian Grand Prix comes to an end then, and it's a thoroughly deserved victory. A show-stopping performance from the 3 drivers approaching the podium right now. It's been an interesting Grand Prix, that's for sure.
As we hold the grease flag, our rival Perez does beat Piastri. Lando was there waiting for a mistake that did come, but just a lap too late. And victory is ours.
Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.
So we're the only person to drive in the 16s. Albon had a really stinky race. Never really got anywhere. Sainz gets a point with that engine. I think that's a good result. Yuki gets a couple of points. That is perfect. As we're going to head a look, I believe, yep, we are now, for the first time, leading the Drivers' Championship. And we are 4 points behind Ferrari in the Constructors. Looks like it could be a 2-way, maybe a 3-way. Could be 5 teams in it, we do not know. But if you did enjoy, please leave a like. It really helps get these videos out. And until next time, peace.